How's it and aloha? This is your Unc. Today is a beautiful Sunday, October 18th, 2020. And today's day 184 of me doing a minimum of 100 military or prison style burpees. No jumps. We call them pumps, at least one pump, which is usually a push-up, and variations. I usually start off with a rant and also a philosophical saying from Loji. So here we go. Philosophical saying from Loji: the continuous depletion of one's desires persists until one acts accordingly to the natural way. So if you guys know Bruce Lee, you know where he says that I don't hit you, the fist does it all by itself. Guess where he got that from? There you go. So I was thinking, what is the fascination all across the country of having a boy, right? Especially the older cultures, right? The newer generation, I don't think really care. They only care that the kid is healthy. But for the older generations, there's so much onus to have a boy being born into your family. And I think a bulk of it has to do with financial. In fact, a lot of things that people do, or governments do, or anybody do, if you go down to the very essence of it, is financial. So here's my case in point, as Perry Mason says. And all you young people go, who the fuck is Perry Mason? I don't know. Old people who know who Perry Mason is. Anyway, sorry about swearing. This is supposed to be non-kid friendly, so we can do that, right? So just imagine back in olden days, right? If you have a boy, the boy, number one, in general, can do more work around your farmland or whatever you're gonna do than a girl. In general, okay? Nothing political, nothing, it's just in general, right? They can usually haul more stuff. They can usually, just in general, do more stuff, right? That's number one. But more importantly is when your son gets married, in general again, what happens is the wife comes over to the son's side, to your son. So what that also means is now, by having one son, eventually you'll have two laborers in your field instead of one, right? And if you have a daughter and you marry off the daughter, you get a freaking cow or ox or whatever, but you lost the labor in your farmland or whatever you're going to do, whatever you trade you do, you just lost it. So it has to do with the labor thing, right? And on top of that, what happens when your son marries a woman and then they have what? They have babies, more laborers. So if you have two sons, you'll end up having, first of all, two laborers, and then you have two more women that comes over and they're going to work too. That's four. On top of that, they're going to have kids. That's multiple, 2, 3 kids. That's many, right? I mean, and that's, so to me, I think that's the reason why, especially for the older cultures, they revere boys so much. Because if you have a boy, you are pretty much secure in labor, right? Getting labor, right? And blood is thicker than anything else, all right? They always say that. So I believe that's one of the reasons why boys are so revered, and it's taken hold since then. And a lot of cultures I know, they still follow that kind of trend. We talked about that in China, where the boy has to basically take care of their mom and dad, whether the mom and dad took care of them or not. But, the newer generation don't think like that, right? And then nowadays, the newer generation, I think it's actually, well, number one, based on my observation, I've ran many businesses. In general, it's the daughter that takes care of the mom. The boys are terrible. I vouch for that. I'm not a very good son in the sense of taking care. I mean, obviously, I'll be there if my parents need my help. But in general, I'm not there for day-to-day, where most daughters are, and they will. It's just, I don't know. That's what I see, okay? In general, again, when they get older, the one that needs help the most, in general, again, is usually the son, not usually the daughter, right? Again, everything's in general. I could be wrong because this is only my observation, and I have like old and senile eyes, and maybe I just saw the wrong thing. I don't know, but that's what I see, right? To me, nowadays in the world that we live in, it's almost better to be born a daughter, right? I think there's just so many more opportunities opened up for being a woman now that it's tougher to be a man. I mean, but then again, I'm gonna get into things and we're gonna debate. I don't want to go through all that. I'm just gonna go through the past. That'll be easier because obviously this is YouTube and I don't want people to take the things out of context and this and that. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But that's my in general rant. And just to remind you folks, for the remainder of 2020, all my monetization is going to go toward, not all, but part of it is going to go toward charity. The rest is going to go to Uncle Sam, right? I'm not going to really keep a penny of it. If I have expenses, like if I want to buy a new Fandango camera or gimbal, not. I'll show you folks. And then right now it's going as I said in my live stream with PJ. The numbers are still sticking pretty steady, so we'll see where it goes. Right now, my focus still as a 50 plus is still my muscle up, is still my handstand. I got one more go in burpees, but that's really just my base. That's my rest period. So with that said, I'm gonna go in and get my money, right? NGAF. And I thank you very much for listening this far. Please click on the subscribe button over there somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know. I'm not used to saying that kind of stuff. If you don't subscribe, then you don't subscribe. What can I do? I'm not going to tell you my whole fucking life story. That's not me. How do you turn this off? Oh, my light's on. I want to drain the battery, man. Oh. Ah. Dang. 1. 2. 3. Oh. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 22. How you doing? 24. Oh, that tastes good. 25. Yum, yum. 26. 27. 8. 9. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34.
Black widows. Black widows fight us.
35.
So
36. 37. 38. 39. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 21,
Whoa!
72, jump down, go. 73. Get up, go, up, 73. Ready? Go down. 74. Come on, up. 74. Ready? One more. 75. Let's go. Ah. All right. Good job. Next time.
Oh!
77. 78. 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Failure. I'm missing the angle. Dang it. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Alright, that's it. That was kind of okay and kind of not okay. I'm missing something, man. I don't know what it is. I think I'm too far. I keep not getting over. I'm gonna figure it out eventually. That's a good workout.